Hello everybody and welcome to a video on Journey. Now, I'd like to disclose something that is very simple. I had this game on PS3. As a result, I have played it before. In fact, I played it a couple of times. And I'm not going to lie, I absolutely adore the game. I think it's actually a great experience. The intro there, as you just saw, pretty much sums up the game in a nutshell. It's basically about a journey. And it's, even if I played the game before, it still sends shivers down my spine. It still makes me intrigued to play the game. Journey is a very simple game, especially in concept and execution. It is basically you wandering the desert on a journey. How the developers have managed to do this and make it so intriguing, especially with such limited uses of materials, is through a very clever set of use of sound as well as visual design. Journey is, in my opinion, one of the best experiences I've had on any video game in quite some time. So here's the PS4 version, which is pretty much the same as the PS3 version, it just has a visual upgrade. In my honest opinion, I wish there was more games like Journey, which are short experiences, but generally experiences. Yes, I do love big, massive, complex games that are all about shooting and fighting, strategy and combat, but games like this just need to come about and fill the void, because they offer something that those games don't. The sound design of Journey is incredible. They've managed to capture the mood perfectly when it comes to the arrangement, which is something not many games manage to do. Journey is, in my opinion, one of the best experiences you can get for a title of this genre, although it does combine elements from a lot of genres. I'm not exactly what you would call it, but you could call it a walking simulator if you really wanted to. One of the things I will say that I haven't already said is that this game is very relaxing. This is one of the games that I used to play on and off every now and again as a filler, because it was so relaxing and so enjoyable. I could play this game, in fact I did play this game a couple dozen times over and over. The experience of Journey may be short, but what you get is, well, a journey, and it's quite fulfilling, even if you played it before. In many ways, Journey is one of those games which makes me want to go to PC, because I understand that PC has a couple of these titles already, and they're quite good. I believe this game was made by that game company, and they've made other titles which I've played, which I think are Flower and Flow, which are in similar veins, design-wise. even though Journey is pretty linear, you still have the idea that you should explore, and the game sort of encourages you to explore. Even if it is a linear experience, it feels like an open world. The biggest problem when it comes to this game is I'm not sure how to describe it, because there's not really much to say. If you had to ask me what my favourite games were of all time, Journey wouldn't necessarily be in the top 5 straight away, but I would probably remember it eventually. And that's just how good Journey is. It's one of those games which you play it, and then you suddenly remember why you loved it. I'm not a fan of Let's Plays, but Journey is one of those games which would make me change my mind. When playing this game, I feel bad for talking over it because of just how good the orchestra is in the background. The music is just stand out, and the entire design of the game is also quite stand out too. Journey is not a game of scale, but still feels, well, rather large and impressive, and that's mainly due to the visual tricks and the tricks they've applied to the game, in which it feels like you're in an open world. and I'm pretty sure every now and again you get someone randomly in your lobby that just appears. Journey does feel like, well, a journey, and it feels like a labour of love from the developers. Even just aimlessly wandering about feels relaxing and with purpose. There's not many games I've played which can pull off what Journey does, which I think is testament to the brilliance of the game. It is quite simply a gem. I really do hope that anyone that does watch this video ends up playing Journey, because quite frankly, it's a one-of-a-kind game and it's amazing. There's really not much else I can say about the game, if I'm honest with you. I'm probably doing a very terrible job of convincing you, but I can tell you now, I'm in love with it, especially as someone who mainly plays action games. Journey is one of those games which has a special place in my heart, and it always will have a special place in my heart.